Hello, hello. Snipes back with some X-Wing. And we got a banger today. We got Dezlin versus Jammin. Hello, hello. Oh, Echo. Snipes back with some X-Wing. And we are on chance today. I believe everything is set up properly. Are the upgrades readable? I don't know if I made them too small. I can make them a little bit bigger. We got Republic versus FO. Jammin flying FO for Wolfpack. Desi flying Republic for Rave Crabs. He threw the Broken Trust on Oddball, so he can't use his own ability, maybe, but not sure. Dedicated also doesn't work. Alright, I'll make the upgrades a little bit bigger. Might take me just a second. They should have gotten bigger. Did they get bigger? I might have missed it. Sweet. Alrighty, I did hop in a little bit late, but it's fine. Nothing has happened yet. Just hitting round 2. FO isn't in center yet, I don't believe. We have NAC dedicated Composure Seekers, Oddball with C3PO dedicated, Contrary with dedicated Ion Bombs, Ayla with Ion Cannon, Predator, Brilliant Evasion, and then the Super Droid. I love this droid on Adas. And then Anakin with Malice, Predator, Super Droid, and Brilliant Evasion. On the other side, for Jammin, we have Quick Draw with Ion Override something. Ion Limiter Override. This is a really cool thing if you can pair it with... I don't remember exactly what it is. But there's a way where you can basically... Yeah, take a damage from something and then be able to do a bonus attack by flying yourself through a cloud. Crowd Tradition, Fire Control Pattern, Homing Missiles, and Special Forces Gunner. Major Von Reg has Elusive, Lone Wolf, Procket, then Midnight with Fanatical, Fire Control, Seekers, and Pattern, and finally Agent Tyranny with Composure, Pyre, and Agent Terex. I believe he put the double stress on Contrail, which sucks for him, but he'll be fine by the time he gets to anything. And/or I think he put it on Contrail. I might have missed it, but it doesn't matter. I might make the names of the ships a little bit bigger. They're a little hard to see. It's a little too big. Cool. Anakin has Malice. I mean, we all know that. It's fine. Ayla's the wrong color. She is the wrong color. She's supposed to be blue. Thank you for pointing that out. We do see Von Reg take a roll to not get quite as shot up as he could have. Might still get shot up by Oddball. Maybe Knack is in range, but ooh yeah, Knack will just be in range. But he should theoretically be okay from these shots. Rolls nothing into Contrail. Not willing to spend a focus, which makes sense. I might have shot at Knack just to see if I couldn't get him to spend the focus. I think that would have made a lot of sense. Does get 2 evades, but is safe. Ooh. And we'll take a shield maybe. I think that's a Lone Wolf roll. Yep, Lone Wolf, and we'll be fine. Two points each for center. The overlay also got a new update, which is nice. I no longer need to add a ton of points. It just has the +2, +4, -2, -1. Alright, I need to figure out this quick draw. After you fully execute maneuver, you may perform a barrel roll action even while stressed. If you do, roll an attack die on a hit. Result, gain 1 strain token on a crit. Okay, so this is not the thing I'm thinking of. That's just you can do a red maneuver and then roll. There was a really janky quick draw that I found you could do a while back. I think you still can do it. It's one of the ones before you would take a damage or something, or a strain, you can take a damage. Yeah, it's before you gain a ion token, I believe, or a stress, you can take a damage on a shield. Let me find the card because I need to actually read that to make sure I'm not gaslighting. It's a card nobody sees. Absolutely nobody uses it. It is the static discharge veins. Before you would gain 1 ion or jam token. If you are not stressed, you may choose another ship at range 0 to 1 and gain 1 stress token. If you do, the chosen ship gains that, and then you suffer a damage. Now you can slap that on quick draw, intentionally run through a gas cloud, and before you would gain that ion token, you could then throw it off to somebody for a damage, get your bonus attack, and they would be ionized. And they're paused. Yeah, but I found you could do that. Put Predator, I believe, and Proud Tradition. So you do some janky red maneuver or something weird, damage yourself, shoot, and then whenever your actual shot is up, you still have a focus for your shot because the damage would come before you perform action step. But I think the part that's really cool about it, I don't know how useful it would be. It is I6. Is you basically slap the ion on them, which could be really strong. So like say you're fighting Vader and you go after him, you just say, hey Vader, here's an ion token. I have no idea. I mean, nobody's done it, Slim. Absolutely nobody's brought it, so. I've actually been meaning to use it. I kind of forgot it existed until I saw Jammin's list. Not that he's bringing it, but the card made me think of it. No, you aren't guaranteed to be ions. That is true. If you want more jank than Lou, you could take the droid and scum that lets you shoot your friends with an ion cannon. And then just pass ion that way. I mean, it's a really inconvenient, stupid way to do it, but you could do it. Like in all seriousness, like worst case, quick draw goes through the cloud, then isn't ionized, right? And so he just gets to focus or lock or whatever, and then they choose not to shoot him anyways. Best case, you go through the cloud, ionize them, get to shoot them, and then shoot them again. I'd love to see Cad Bane try and pass an ion token over with if he brought the ion cannon for any reason. Or doing the Forlom shenanigan where he throws over an ion token and then you just give it straight back to him for a damage, then bonus shot him. So buddy, the jank is you can take static discharge veins with quick draw, fly him over ion clouds, and then try your best to get an ion. What would then happen is before you would gain the ion, you'd pass it off to somebody at range 0 to 1 of you, take a damage, and then get your bonus shot with quick draw. I don't think anybody's taking damage, right? Right? Yeah, nobody's taking damage. Bonreg range 0 into Wolf. Or Oddball, I mean. Okay, he'll take a shield, I think. Unless we're seeing Dedicated, and it doesn't work out. Dedicated did not work. I mean, I'm a little biased here. Because I want Wolfpack to win, but then I'm also biased because Desi's on my team and I want him to win. I am a little surprised Midnight didn't spend the focus. Hit crit from quick draw, and that's a lot of nothing. That's just 2 shields. He should have Dedicated though, right? With Oddball? Oh, but Broken Trust, yep. And the crit was Wounded Pilot. Fair, yeah, he is in a spot that would suck to get ionized. 2 hits, and he's fine. Both will get 2 for the center. It's not looking amazing for Republic. I mean, the only ship you're sort of almost lost is your cheapest, worthless ship, but still, you don't want to see him go down with full stuff without having done anything. We could see an ion bomb drop, but you would hit a lot of your own ships, and I'm not sure it's worth it. So you did. How did it look, Callahan? Like, how did the auto thrusters do? Because I haven't found much use for them other than putting them on like TIE fighters that don't have boosts anyways. I mean, if I had to guess, this shuttle tyranny is gonna coordinate a roll somewhere for midnight. And he has the benefit of seeing where Anakin goes first, because Anakin's probably gonna pre-position somewhere. And then you can coordinate midnight, the barrel roll, or left or right, and either one will work. Yeah, I mean, Contrail's behind Vonreg, but how can he really get to him? Right? He can one hard to the right, but he can't boost because Oddball's there, and Oddball wants to 2 hard back in. I guess you could 2K. Well, Epi, I think what you do is you dial in a 4K with Midnight, and or you dial in like a 2 straight, and then you just wait to see which way Anakin rolls. Because Midnight is going to wait for Anakin to roll left or right with the pre-system, and then you just coordinate Midnight to roll whatever way Anakin doesn't go. Desi is... No, Jammin's first player. Okay, that's just confusing colors. I agree, Lou. I hate Midnight with a burning passion. Not like because of her ability, but I hate that she can bring a fully self-modded double mod on attack with fire control. It's like she should, like if you want to fit her with Seekers, fine, whatever, but you should force her to take something. And yeah, there's the roll. Won't hit the rock no matter what. Well, it dies to 2 shots if you can ever roll something. It's RNG. It's an RNG bot. You better hope Midnight did not do that 4K. Well, let's see. Annie's one hard. Yeah, that fits. Annie's one hard fits. Rolling for wounded pilot is stressed. I like the Annie one hard. It is a close maneuver, so he would have had to really know where he was landing if he chooses to do it. But it does fit, I believe. What would be really cool is if Annie did a Talon roll and then rolls again, but he already did the roll there, so can't do it. Oh, there's the Midnight 4K. Yeah. Ugh. We're gonna see a target lock, most likely. This is why I like Proud Tradition more than Fanatical on Midnight, because that way you can still do the lock and then the focus. Tyranny turned off Oddball this game, Lou. Yeah, I like Midnight way more with the focus. Even if they flip Proud Tradition, it doesn't matter because you get to choose with Pattern and Proud when it happens, because Proud is during your perform action step and Pattern's before, so you just lock on your Pattern and then focus with your Proud. And if they flip it, then who cares? You just don't focus. Yeah, you can even get to do evade focus, as Andre's saying. Yeah, Anakin thought he was going to be the target. He didn't want to be the target. I'm sorry, he's rolling 4 dice. Oh, it's the Seeker. It's not a Seeker, it's the missile that kills all. The homing missile. Something we don't normally get to see. And he forced him to roll it because he was on 1 HP. Ayla, I don't think Ayla denies range bonus. I think Ayla gives you an eyeball results if you're in the enemy's front arc. Or if you're in her front arc. It's one of the two. Not sure. But Midnight rolled like shit, so. There will still be 0 damage on this FO side. Sheesh. Ayla, bullseye into... Okay, rolls 3 evades. Tyranny did a Tyranny and rolled 3 evades with 0 mods. If I had to imagine, Desi's probably a little tilted. Just a little bit. I'd be a little tilted. At least he rolled evades back, but yeah. Both get 2 for center. I mean, game's not nearly over. You still have all your ships other than Knack, right? I don't get tilted? That's news to me. I get tilted and just play through it, generally. So you can really tell when I get tilted because I'll start playing even faster than I normally do. Yeah, the fact that he didn't even get damage into Tyranny is really what I think is tilting him. Because he's like, he got 3 hits and then Tyranny just natties. If he is tilted. They could be chatting and having a nice time. They could be having fun. Ayla does a boost. That makes me think she is going to do a Purple Talon. If I had to guess, the Purple Talon's going to be right here. She did that, blocks Tyranny, which gives Annie a free 1 harden to roll back in. Contrail with a 2 straight. Yep. There's the roll. Takes a focus. Honestly, Midnight might not care. Midnight might just 2 straight again and then focus or, she'll lock. But she already has the lock, so it doesn't matter. She might roll. 2 straight roll. There's the sloop. Needed to go a little faster with oddball. And this one does not have proud or does? Does have proud, so he's going to take the lock and then he's going to focus. And now you kind of really don't want to shoot into quick draw if you're contrail because you're not even certain you're going to get good damage in. Or oddball doesn't want to eat 8 double bonded dice. Yeah, I thought the sloop was a pretty clear option for quick draw to have done, but might have just not thought about it. He might have also thought that oddball would have gone a little bit more forward. Yeah, well, Fly, didn't you know? The named ships aren't allowed to have loadout. These random FO ships and CIS ships, those are the ones that are allowed to have loadout. Darth Vader? Luke? Not I'm really surprised Anakin went that way. I thought he was going to do a 1 hard roll. Well, yeah, Sev, Quick Draw is basically just a mini version of Dengar, but more consistent if you can get red maneuvers off. Plus, he has a better dial. Well, blinded pilot. Not that he was shooting anyways, but yeesh. Spends a force. Quick draw takes nothing. think he should have rolled one more, but Ion Cannon only gets one. Can't modify. Has the evade, so he's fine. Going range 1 into quick draw. That's the roll you need. You need 2 blanks here. Like, you just need 2 blanks. And he doesn't get it. Takes 1 shield, gets his bonus shot. I mean, you feel good about that first roll. Not so great about this one. But at least you won't automatically die. Takes 2 more. Well, what's going to happen is Oddball has to either turn down this way, or he has to do like a 2 straight and let Anakin hop over him. Which, if I'm Anakin here, what I would do is I would boost into the 4K. Because you know Quick Draw is probably doing like a 2 straight. So you do the purple boost right here. You 4K. You have Oddball fly over or do like a 1 straight or a 2 hard or 3 bank somewhere away. He might have missed it for 1 round. Okay, he did. He did miss them. I let him know. I typed it in chat. I'm not out to get you, Savwall. I mean, Dezlin definitely can come back with 2 Jedi and Contrail. It's just, does he have the time to do so? And like, can he actually start pushing through damage? Because at the moment he hasn't pushed through anything other than a single shield. Like, this is Von Reg we are talking about. He can just disappear. That's not good. And he won't bump at least. Are you lined up on that procket? You are not, so you're fine. You don't care. You just take an evade. Ooh, he did the super droid boost. Trying to punish Von Reg if he banked in. Takes the barrel roll as his pattern analyzer action. I'm not sure how he got to calculate. Maybe he did that preemptively. Yeah, no, he's going to use Anakin ability, but it does. I don't think it works here. It's like he triggers Anakin ability, but there's same amount of friends as enemies, so he can't. No, I know the G passed it. I just didn't. I think they were still moving ships, so I assumed. Oh, he passed it? Isn't it action to pass it? Oh, okay, nice. I've never seen that part triggered. I've only seen that triggered with jams. I've never seen anybody actually pass the calculate after getting it. Well, Von Reg, you're taking a bullseye range 1, or you don't take anything and you just roll. I think the correct decision is to just roll for a deplete and target lock. Or focus or whatever, who cares? You know? I don't know that rolling back gives you anything, but it doesn't hurt. Yeah, yada yada. Von Reg just rolls. And then he takes a focus. And then he rolls 2 blanks, a crit, and a hit. It's fine. Annie, just roll triple crits here. And Von Reg, or whoever you are, quick draw, roll nothing. Well, there are the last 2 shields at least. Got the shields down. That's half points. Gets his bonus shot. Does have fire control system, which sucks. And that is a hit. Okay, only a shield. Only a shield. Dedicated from somebody, somehow, somewhere. Oh, oddball. He did a crit at some point. So nice. It hit crit again. Takes a shield this time for real. And we can say goodbye to Wolf as he takes a strain and disappears. He did have 2 health, that's why. Okay. I was about to say, I'm not sure why he spent his focus, but I guess he needed to. Midnight did not quite have range. Sad ion cannon. Good grief. So you did all of that, lost a ship, and couldn't roll more than a single paint on 2 of your shots. You want to know what Quick Draw is doing next turn? Another swoop. See, Quick Draw could be a really cool guy here. Really cool. And just swoop over the cloud. Say, you know what? I don't care, Annie. Go ahead, do whatever. Yeah, it's funny how tanky he is when he rolls 2 evades. Or just, you know, your opponent can't hit him. You know, QD might be able to one hard. I think that fits. I'm pretty sure it does. That wouldn't be terrible either. Just do the 1 hard left. I wouldn't do the 3 hard. Let me add objective points before I forget. Passes the jam. I will say, I love Jam and he's a great dude. Playing against his lists is probably the most unfun experience I've ever had in my life. And I respect him for it. But it's true. Well, you're lucky to have blocked Von Reg there, because that would have been a nasty procket. Midnight to bank in, we'll just focus. Still has 3 Seeker charges. Hasn't even gotten to use them or, you know, needed to use them. What was that, the 1 bank? No, he tried the 1 hard, but it didn't fit. Yeah, remember guys, FO is a low win rate faction. I think it's user struggle rather than faction struggle. Two dice into Anakin. Fireballs can't modify. Range 0, 1 hit. He's fine. Andre, you're winning though. What are you talking about? Cool, Midnight, thanks. Just spend your focus, Midnight. Nobody's shooting you. That is a console fire, I believe. That is a console fire. Did he roll a hit? What did he roll? He did roll a hit. And he FF'd. Fair. Completely fair. You're winning in our hearts, Andre. If nothing else. Kicked my ass with FO. Yeah, this game was an interesting one. I am curious what the dice are. I don't... it said Desi was rolling average. It actually says... Oh, this is going to tilt somebody. It says Jammin rolled -5 red dice. So yeah, Wolfpack survives another game, but that was that. Dezlin will lose to Jammin, and we'll see in the next one whether I think the series isn't over. We'll see if Wolfpack can come back or if there will be an upset. But yeah, I will see you all later. And this was a disgusting game to watch, but also good at the same time. Adios.